Dad knows lots of great Egyptian stories. One of my all-time favorites is the tale of Osiris and Isis. Long ago, Osiris, the god king, ruled the land of Egypt with his wife, the beautiful and smart Isis. Osiris was a wise and great ruler who brought civilization to Egypt. He taught us how to plant crops and care for animals. He gave us a code of laws to live by and showed us how to worship the gods. It was a beautiful time, and everyone was happy, except for one person. Set, Osiris's brother. He was really jealous. He wanted Osiris's power for himself. So he tricked Osiris into getting into a coffin. Then he nailed the coffin shut and threw it in the Nile. Osiris's coffin floated down the river to the sea and away from the land of Egypt. Isis was heartbroken. She searched high and low so she could find Osiris's body and make sure he had a proper burial. Meanwhile, Set stole the throne of Egypt, but he was cruel and unkind. There were wars and people were hungry. It was a very dark time. Dad says that Set thought he conquered Osiris's throne forever, but he didn't count on the power of love. Isis never gave up. She finally found Osiris's coffin near a tree far to the north. With magical help from Thoth, the god of wisdom, she brought Osiris back to life. But even the most powerful magic can't bring the dead back to our world. So Osiris became the king of the next world. But that's not the end of the story. Isis and Osiris had a son, Horus. When Horus grew up, he fought Set to win back the throne of Egypt. Horus won the battle and banished Set into the darkness, where he lives to this day. Now Horus rules over us from his god throne and advises our pharaohs. And Osiris rules over the next world. From time to time, Set tries to battle Horus for the throne. That's when we have wars and famine. But Dad says one day Horus will vanquish Set once and for all. And then we will live in peace and prosperity forever. I can't believe we've been on the river for 2 weeks already. It's been days since I've written anything for my Egypt report. Well, I have been a little bit distracted. My brothers and I are keeping track of our favorite animals. We've only seen most of them on temple paintings. Now we get to see them up close. Our artists are fantastic at drawing animals. See how carefully they notice everything about the birds? Yesterday we saw an ibis. Remember Thoth, the god of wisdom and writing, from the Osiris story? Well, one of his symbols is an ibis. Animals represent many of our gods. Female hippos represent Taweret, the goddess of childbirth. But male hippos can be pretty destructive, trampling fields and stuff. They sometimes represent Set. Remember him from Isis and Osiris? Here's Sobek, the crocodile god. He protects the pharaohs. You definitely don't want to get on Sobek's bad side. Our crocodiles can grow to 30 feet long, and they are not vegetarians. These are vultures. They are very sacred to us. See how they spread their wings? It's as if the vulture is praying or protecting us. That's how vultures became the symbol of the goddess Nekbet, the guardian of children and mothers. And look, the hieroglyph for vulture reads Mut, or mother. Mom says she likes vultures fine, but wishes mothers were named after a prettier bird. This morning, we saw a lot of water buffalo. Dad says they are a symbol of King Narmer, the first pharaoh of Egypt. A long, long, long time ago, about 3,000 years before my time, the Nile Valley just had a bunch of little farming villages. Eventually, the villages formed two kingdoms, Upper and Lower Egypt. Wait, let me explain something first. Remember how the Nile River flows from south to north into the sea? That means upstream is south, at the bottom of the map, and downstream is north, at the top. Which means Upper Egypt is south, near Thebes, and Lower Egypt is north, near the sea. Okay, where was I? Right, King Narmer. When King Narmer came along, he unified all of Upper and Lower Egypt. He was a powerful ruler who got people working together. He set up a system for irrigating our fields, and he established a code of laws for everyone. He was our first pharaoh, a god here on earth, sent to rule the Egyptian people. What a job Narmer had. I wonder what he would say if he could see his country today. I bet he would be proud. Dad says that tomorrow we're going to see something really old and really amazing. I can hardly wait. And whatever it is, I promise to write all about it the first chance I get.